Hello everyone and welcome back to my still pretty barren bedroom, but you know what they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. Back to my nice little cozy setup on the bed here for a little bit of a Q&A. It's been months and months and months and months, like at least 6 months since I've done one, and there's a lot of new people out there, a lot of fresh questions, which makes me excited because they were kind of getting a bit samey there for a while. So let's get straight into it. All of the questions in today's Q&A actually came from Instagram, so if you're not already following, don't forget to hop on over there. I post nice little pictures and things, and just a different side to my life here in New York. I'm going to try and go in no particular order, but we're starting off deep here with Julia's question. I figured I'd answer hers first because I really recognize people that comment on my videos a lot and give me a lot of feedback on my content, and she's one of those lovely people. So she says, I haven't heard you talk about mental health on your channel. I know that not everyone struggles with it, but can you talk about how being on social media has or hasn't affected your mental health? I don't really suffer from huge mental health issues. I go through the normal everyday stuff, but I'm also quite a mentally strong person, I think, and I think I had to grow up kind of early. YouTubers naturally talk about what's affecting them in everyday life, and I have to say, like, I try and lead and create a life for myself that's free from stresses that tend to cause mental health issues and situations that cause mental health issues. Social media to me, and just jobs in general, anything I need to do, it's just like I have perspective on it. It's not the end of the world, and yes, you know, you need to earn money and you need to do things, but you know, the whole point of this industry is that you work for yourself and you can take that time off if you need to step back and reevaluate and gain some perspective and get on top of that overwhelmed feeling. So anytime that I'm feeling pressure, I'm feeling stressed, you'll see me drop off Instagram stories. And I mean, I'm not too bad at going off my YouTube schedule because I only upload twice a week, but I have absolutely no qualms in taking a week or two off if I feel like my mental health will benefit from it and I'll come back stronger. I put it this way, I don't put my YouTube schedule over my mental health, so that's my approach to it. Sarah Crean, so thank you very much. She has 2 questions, but I'll answer her first one. How does Brooklyn differ from Manhattan, in my opinion? Okay, so yeah, it's been a really nice change, kind of switching it up and getting to experience both, and I'm actually really thankful that I did get the opportunity to move in the time that I've been here and get to experience 2 completely different areas, because I was very close to just staying in the Upper East Side for the entire time that I was here, and by the time my visa's up I will have been here 4 years. Culture, like other cultures here, aside from just like, you know, rich Upper East Side, like old ladies with dogs. So I just like the intermingling down here, and overall the artistic vibe. It's really kind of getting my creative juices flowing being down in this area. Yeah, I love the Upper East Side too. The Upper East Side was quiet, extremely safe. Literally the safest neighborhood I've ever lived in, like safer than Ireland, I would say. So yeah, I wouldn't say at this point I prefer one over the other. I do really like them for completely different reasons. Yvonne Nally21, I'm not quite sure how to say that username, but she asks, your style is goals, thank you very much. It's not really, but I try for you guys occasionally. What advice can you give for someone starting a new wardrobe and figuring out their own style? Girl, if you figure it out, holler at me, because like it's an ongoing struggle. My style changes so much, my mood changes so much. What I would say is look at your most worn pieces that you really love and you feel good in your wardrobe, and try and build on that and add more pieces and add more elevated pieces and more investment pieces in those kind of styles, and I think that's a good place to start. Alanette asked me a couple of questions, but her first question was, what software do you use for your video editing? Is it iMovie or do you use another software? I use Premiere Pro. I've been using Premiere Pro for a couple of years now, and I made the jump from that to iMovie to Premiere Pro, which is an Adobe product, same as Photoshop and all of that. And honestly, it was a pretty big jump at the time. Like Premiere Pro is what like people that edit movies use. Now that I'm using it, like I couldn't imagine using anything else. But if you're looking for something above iMovie, above basic editing, and you want to be more creative and change things and have a bit more creative freedom, I would definitely probably go to Final Cut before jumping to Premiere Pro. Miss Avan asks, do you have any advice for fashion design majors or graduates who are worried about making it in the industry? Again, perspective. It all depends on what you define as making it in the industry. Is it you just want a paying job that's steady? Is it that you want to be this flamboyant couture, you know, you have to kind of set yourself up some goals, and I don't think you'll really realize what you want until you get into the industry and you do some work experience. I mean, work experience completely changed my view of what I wanted from fashion design, and it really made me realize that the only way I would do it again, probably ideally, would be as if I was only working for myself doing it. I really don't enjoy working for other people that much. Just I lose my enthusiasm once I've stopped learning. So yeah, what is making it to you, and how are you going to get there? I mean, if you want something and you've got a clear goal, then just map out the steps to do it and you'll get there. There's nothing you need to worry about. Oh, this bitch knows me. The French Fawn asks me really randomly, if you could live anywhere in Italy, where would it be? I don't think I've said this anywhere, but Italy is one of my absolutely favorite places I've ever been, and my favorite city is Florence. It just has everything I love. It has the culture, it has the old buildings. I feel like Da Vinci is like running through my blood when I walk around. It's just so much art, so much great food, pasta, gelato, good weather, great people. Italy has a great train system, so if you're ever going to Italy, like, try and see a couple of cities because they're so easy to get to, and they're not very far away from each other on the train route. So yeah, we did Rome, Florence and Venice, and I really want to go back and do like another 3 cities, but for sure like Florence. Like, me and Cahill went together and just had amazing memories. Damn, that gelato though, like, that would keep me coming back. Susan Summers asks, hi, I love your videos. I've been wondering, how do you stay inspired and creative without forcing yourself into it? Trust me, there is lulls, but what I've been doing, and I mentioned it in a recent vlog as well, is I've just been going with the flow lately. If I don't, I always have a list of videos that I want to film, but I have been finding myself moving away from like these sit down videos a lot lately, but I'll only sit down and film them if I really want to, and if I'm in the mood to, and if I'm not, I just film something else that I feel like that day. Ali mood, do I want to talk about products instead? And I just kind of like mold to whatever I'm feeling like, and I feel like it's been so great for me because I don't feel bad if I don't get a certain video X'd off the list, because I've still created content. Whatever I'm talking about, I'm going to be passionate about. You guys know me, like, when I start talking, we're going to be here all day. So yeah, at the moment, that's what's been keeping me inspired, just going with what I'm feeling like on the day, when days that I'm kind of unsure and I'm a bit stuck. Despite the fact I've been addressing it in a lot of my recent vlogs, I still get asked a lot about getting back into fashion design and all of that stuff. Mini drop, mini collection, mini like design situation coming very soon. Ariana asks me, do you really enjoy editing your videos, or is that the worst part about being a vlogger? No, I actually love the editing situation. I try and have as much fun and get as creative as I can with whatever footage I have. Like, sometimes I just won't have enough b-roll, or I won't have the shots I need to do much with the vlog, but I really love to edit the vlogs when I have a lot of nice b-roll, when I have a lot of different types of clips that kind of make this like slightly touch of a cinematic experience on top of the vlog. I've done a couple of like short fashion films and a couple of lookbooks on YouTube as well, and I always find them quite fun to watch. So really just depends on the footage I'm working with. Actually, the most boring stuff I find to edit is kind of just the stuff like this where it's just me talking. Dana asks, what's your go-to cafe drink? Girl, do you even know me? Like, if you watch the vlogs, you guys know like iced coffee is just like my go-to. I moved to New York, never drank coffee, and I'd say within like 6 months I started drinking it. Like, it's just something about living here. It gets you onto coffee, and I don't drink hot coffee a lot because it stains my teeth really badly. I've got like composite veneers on my teeth, like they're just little white bits of white filling, and they stain really easily. So if I do have a hot coffee, I have to be that nerd that drinks it with a straw. So that's why I go for iced coffee a lot of the time, because it's just easier to drink. It comes with a straw already and it's refreshing. I like cold drinks over hot drinks anyway. I will just answer all of you still asking about my necklaces. I will try and just leave some similar ones down below and give you as much information about them as possible in the description. So yeah, I'll just leave a permanent spot for like the necklaces. Also, my outfit details will be linked in the description below, along with the necklaces. And then I'm going to finish on Emery Roses question, who is a lovely follower of mine. I know she always gives me She always gives me nice comments and writes to me. She says, have you ever wanted to be single in your adult life, or have you guys ever talked about breaking up? Love you. So little backstory, me and my boyfriend have been together for 8 years this summer, or next month even, I think. And yeah, it's been a long ass road. And you guys have been a part of it for a really long time, and I shared my long distance struggles with you guys. A message I received a lot, I was with people wanting to know about long distance and advice on that, and I had a whole video filmed on that like a year or 2 ago, so I'll link that down below because it has all of my tips and how to survive a long distance relationship pretty much, because I have a lot of experience in that. Yeah, have we ever thought about breaking up or wanting to date other people? I mean, to be honest, when I first moved here, I didn't think we'd stay together. I just thought the distance would be too much. I thought that New York guys would be really enticing, and it just really wasn't that way at all. I really quickly found out how much I valued my relationship and how much New York guys kind of suck. It's really hard to date in New York City. I don't envy my friends one little bit. It's a very hard place to navigate. And yeah, it just doesn't seem like that fun to me. It doesn't seem like the kind of lifestyle that I would enjoy. So I'm actually very happy with how things worked out. For sure, there was times, especially the first year when I moved to New York, that I wanted to break up with Cathal like every 2 months. Like every 2 months we'd have like a huge serious phone call where poor Cathal just had to like sit there and listen to what I had to say. But we were always both willing to try harder and work on a relationship. And I think if you can just keep going long enough to the point where you're together again, I think that makes a huge difference. Truly, no, I've never really wanted to date anyone else. And yeah, I feel like I'm lucky that I found him and that we get to traverse this world together and find our way. Oh, you guys are making me cry. That was my Q&A, guys. It's raining outside, you can probably hear it, but I hope you enjoyed watching and hearing me answer some slightly different questions. The fun thing about having all you new guys watching is that I also get new questions. So if you happen to be not subscribed to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you head away, join the fam bam, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.